How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Hope you guys are having a cracking Tuesday. I think this is Tuesday, and things are going well. Hopefully it's going well for you guys. As you can see, this team is stacked. We've got Team of the Seasons, which we haven't even featured on the channel yet. We got João Felix, Militao, Kunde, Acuna, Vinicius Jr. Today, we focus on Pedri. Now, if you want to see anyone else that you've literally seen in the team, or isn't even in that team, let me know amongst the comments and I'll get round to doing that review ASAP. But today we focus on the Barcelona youngster, who is almost like the next generation of talent, especially for midfield. Obviously you've got Gavi at Barcelona as well, but this guy, dude, how many games did he play in that season where he literally played the entire Barcelona season and then Spain and then straight back to Barcelona? He played like one of the most games in like European football in total. He was actually outstanding, and yeah, he's got this team of the season. So obviously he's had another outstanding year, and he's always in the headlines as well about like how good he is. So I expect this card to be pretty decent. His previous card had 5-star skills. So does this one. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foots with high work rates. Now I look at this card, right, and I think I could literally play this guy anywhere. Literally anywhere. Apart from goalkeeper, does not allow that. But, yeah, you want to play him like as a secondary CDM support to an actual CDM with medium-high work rates or even low-high work rates. By all means, he could do that. You want to play as a box-to-box in outside centre-mid role? By all means, he can do that. You want to play him in any single attacking role? Yes, yes, and yes. I played him cam today, so I stuck a Hunter chem style on him to basically max out the sprint speed and max out the shooting. Alternatively, I could have went for Hawk. It was like a little hair floating in the air there. Did you guys see that? That was amazing. I'm amused by the smallest of things, boys. Acceleration-wise, 97, 90 sprint speed. Shooting, 98 attack and positioning. Just wait until you see the highlights from the gameplay. This is bizarre. By the way, when I do that, the sun comes through a little gap in the window right there. And now I'm blind. You guys ever look directly at sunlight and you got that little green thing in your eye? I'm not talking about like green eyes. I'm talking about that like, dude, I'm trying to read stats, right? And it's blocking each stat because I'm looking at it and the green thing's in the way. But anyway, he's got good passing, utterly sensational dribbling with the 5-star skills, decent amount of aggression, but he's not very strong, and he's got good defensive stats. And obviously with high work rates, what do you need? You need good stamina. He's got that in abundance at 99. Solid player and flair are his two traits. No shooting traits or anything like that, but my good God, he does not need them. Like I said, wait till you see the gameplay, wait till you see the goals this lad scores. They are incredible. So any further ado, let's have a look at that. So here we go, Satellite Radio. Welcome back to the gameplay. Now this is Pedri, of course, and this was actually one of the earlier games. I believe it actually could be the first game I used Pedri in the team. And I knew straight away from the cam position. By the way, a formation I'm playing with this team was, I believe it's the one you would have seen at the start. I was playing 3-5-2, right? And that wouldn't have been the team that you've seen at the start, because you would have seen Acuna at left back. I actually used Acuna at centre mid, like in a CDM in a 3-5-2. Worked wonders, by the way, if you're wondering about doing that. But Pedri at that cam position, different gravy, man. It's just different. Obviously with Vinicius up there as well, the link-up play was utterly sensational. And then I've got João Felix for company, you know what I'm saying? We've got the ball here with João Felix. We'll cross it in. How about a scorpion kick? There you go. Have it. Have it. So if you're wondering about the lack of finesse shots, the lack of long shot trait, or no, outside the foot shot, that's the other one, or even like the lack of anything else, stop it. Get some help. He doesn't need them, lads. He doesn't need them. You want to finesse it from somewhere? You finesse it from somewhere. You want to put some flair on your shots, holding L2 to do the scorpion kicks, bicycle kicks, flare shots, you name it. Do it. It's going to go in the back of the net. I thought his finishing was really accomplished. Give him a chance. Back of the net, sayonara, good night every single time. His passing, very creative as well. You play a through ball, it's well balanced, it's well weighted, and it just gives the kind of team member on your team, obviously, the chance to just walk onto the ball and help it in the back of the net very, very easily. And his lowest trait, by the way, attribute, I don't know why I said traits, is 67 heading accuracy. I scored a header with him as well. This card, he knows no bounds. He knows no bounds. At cam, he's literally insane. I think the main argument for this card will be, he's got the 5-star skill in, I think it was Future Star version? Might be in the Future Star version. He's got a 5-star skill of Future Star version, right? Why would you upgrade to Pedri? And I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the review, potentially in the summary. But you see, gameplay-wise, there is no reason not to. Obviously, I make the wrong pass at the wrong time sometimes. João Felix, by the way, look at this. Rainbow flick, and then that's a chip. Just to get that extra bit of accuracy. Because I knew fine well, with FIFA being FIFA, if I'd shot that normally, it would hit the post. I just knew it. Or it would have went straight across the face of the goal, and then wides. Dude, Pedri, man, stop that. He's insane. And by the way, his volleys are 73. Some of these stats don't even make sense. Some of these stats are really bad, like 73 volleys. And then he can volley in from outside the area. It doesn't comprende. It doesn't no, I don't understand. It doesn't compute. Like, it doesn't register in your brain how some of these stats, like, even though it says it's 73, it performs like 93. These volleys were cracked in game. I scored many a volley. As you guys are literally seeing a left foot volley there in the back of the net. This card is a complete midfielder. It does lack strength, but that's not what you expect from a Pedri. You expect flair, you expect playmaking, he's got that. You expect touch-type dribbling, he's got that. 5-star skills, he's got that pace, shooting, you name it. This guy's got 97 stand tackle as well. Quite combatant in the challenge, but he doesn't have the upper body strength nor the heights to be a presence in the centre of midfield, like a Ruud Gullit, like a Fofana. You know those kind of like units in midfield? Doesn't quite have that, but he's got literally everything else. Especially for the attacking thirds. That's what I was going to say. Lads, what we're going to do now, jump in the summary. And I want to talk about the comparison between, I always get this wrong, I always say FUT Birthday, but Future Stars and Team of the Season. Let's get into it. So there we have it, lads. That was Pedri's gameplay. Utterly insane in every aspect of the definition of insane. He's crazy at calm. And that's why I want to feature him just before Vinicius as well is featured on the channel. We get the guaranteed, I believe it's tomorrow anyways, the La Liga Team of the Season guarantee. I believe that's an SBC tomorrow. Even though tonight, I believe we're meant to get SBC Yago Aspas. And to the point of me recording this, he hasn't been released yet. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. I was going to say let's compare him to, it is Future Stars, right? Yeah, the Future Stars version. I mean, it is comparable. But at the same time, it's like that card's but massively boosted. You've got 3+ pace on the Team of the Season. You got 3+ shooting, 2+ passing. I can't even say that. 3+ dribbling. He's got 3+ defending and 3+ physicality. Jobs are good in me. It's just, it's the FUT Birthday version, but a lot better. I said birthday again, having a Future Stars, but a lot better. And I think for 1.3 million. I'm actually going to say it. That's not bad for this card, boys. It's not bad whatsoever. You look at some of the midfielders that came out. Jude Bellingham. Why is he so expensive? Especially like when he came out and all the way through the Bundesliga TOTS. Probably even now, he was like 3 million coins. Right? He's that price because he is like a presence in the midfield. He's a great box-to-box. But he's not as agile. He's not as competent in like the attacking thirds as Pedri. He's simply not. Like, obviously, he'll do the bits. He'll score a long shot here and there. But he's not going to be as technical, as flairful, and as agile as Pedri. It's just simply impossible. And Pedri's better in the attacking third than Bellingham is. So if you want an attacking kind of box-to-box, or a player that's going to flourish in the attacking third, Pedri would be my choice over the likes of a Jude Bellingham, which is... His price was to the moon when he was out, literally like 3 million coins. So this one, boys, I played 9 games, I scored 8 times and got 5 assists in the 9 games I played. That is sensational. If you're looking for the match ratings, I wasn't like taking account of the match ratings at the time, so I didn't even keep them on the, what was it, the recording? It wasn't even on the recording. He's passing to 10 out of 10. It is literally incredible. You could assist someone that you don't even see. You just press a button, mate, it goes straight to your teammate's feet. Sometimes I chose the wrong pass during the gameplay. I did a ball roll and a pass when I didn't even need to do the ball roll, and I passed it straight to my teammate, opposition. Which is, that's literally on me, you know what I'm saying? His shooting is going to be an 8 from me. I thought it was accomplished, and his finishing is very good. The volley stat, ignore it. I think I showed you enough during the gameplay to say, dude, that volley stat is literally BS. 73, BS. Yeah, and his physicality for me, 7. Dribbling will be a 9. That's probably his best kind of trait. He's dribbling, close control. He's passing obviously there as well. But the overall speed, he does everything. It's bonkers. It's bonkers, man. Similar cards, you've got Modric in there. Of course, Modric doesn't have the 5-star skills. But, dude, I haven't even used that card yet. But I'm guessing just by the stats, the height, etc., they could feel very similar in game, especially on the left stick dribble. Coutinho definitely feels similar to Pedri in the cam position. And I've got Isco there as well. I'm still rocking that Isco in my main team. He's nuts. He is nuts. So let's get the overall ratings in for you boys. Overall rating for Pedri, 9.8 for myself. He's got everything you can look for in a midfielder, apart from the physical presence. He's going to be aggressive in the challenge. He's going to win the tackles. But he doesn't have that physical presence in the midfield that says, you know what, this guy is going to dominate the midfield. I think he's one of those kind of secondary midfielders that if you let him play, make and pull the strings in the attack, he's going to dominate the defenses. But midfields, it's a little bit outreach. So 9.8, that's why he's being took down from a 10. Value for coins, I think 1.3 million is a fantastic buy. And 1.6 million, I think you'll get your coins with. Considering there's like players out there that could potentially be worse, that's cost more coins, it wouldn't give you in the attack what Pedri gives in the attack. And I reckon for that price, it's going to be a 9.3 for myself. I reckon it's a good value. I reckon it's a really good value. And in terms of enjoyment for myself, similar to the overall rating, is also going to be 9.8. What a fun card. What a spectacular card. And every stat that you see, and every stat that you do see that's bad, double it. He performs to those stats and better in-game. Utterly outrageous player. Lads, it's going to be the review of TOTS Pedri from myself, 96 rated, of course. Who do you want to see next? Please let me know amongst the comments. I did Ansu Fati's Moments Objective today, Team of the Season Moments Objective. And yeah, that's well worth a watch if you're kind of wondering. Danjuma or Ansu, or there was a rumored Lamar at some point as well. If you're wondering, like, if those do come out, who would I go for? Ansu. But watch the video. There'll be a link at the end of this video as well. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Have a great rest of your night. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.